what's the most amount of times you've ordered DoorDash in a single day? For me, my record's I think five. Right, I would order DoorDash every day, multiple times a day, at the height of my weight. And I would go to Wendy's quite often. Right, I would go to Wendy's probably at least once a week. If I was driving, yeah, if I was driving, it was guaranteed I would stop by there 4 times a week without fail. And I started off getting the junior bacon cheeseburger and a double stack, and then I graduated to a Baconator, right? Baconator, one Baconator, two junior bacons, two double stacks. And I miss them, right? I miss them dearly, but also that they're really high in calories, not the best for you. And so I wanted to recreate them. I wanted to see if I can make them lower calorie. And I'm going to make this a whole series about my old DoorDash orders. I've been to a ton of restaurants, right? And there's a lot of places to remake and make healthy again. So this is the first one that felt appropriate. And so I'm going to make the Wendy's Baconator, Wendy's Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, and the double stack. I have my computer up here just so I have the calorie counts for the Baconator and those things. But the Baconator is 960 calories, right? So most of that is the beef. The beef is like really high in fat, super fatty. So one replacement for that, instead of getting the really fatty beef, I got the 96.4 ground beef in my mixing bowl. And then I'm going to season it. I'm going to season it really well. The Baconator is quite simple, and so the rest of the things, there's not a lot to them. So that's the ground beef. I'm going to make roughly 6 burgers, I think. So I'm going to do 2 of these. I'll kind of walk you through what I'm thinking about doing here. So, and just so you know, this is 140 calories, 24 grams of protein per serving. A serving is 4 ounces, right? So how I'm going to do this is kind of utilize the ounce ratio. So I'm going to try to do 2 ounce patties for the Baconators and the junior bacons. And then that'll give me 24 grams of protein plus extra stuff, right? Now we have our ground beef, which is phenomenal, but ground beef needs to be seasoned. And typically I might do like a mix. I'm gonna do one mix, but I'm gonna really want to control my own seasoning of this in this recipe. So pepper, right? And again, you want to season with a heavy hand a little bit. Some minced onion. A little bit of coarse sea salt. Right, so far we look like this. Okay, now bear with me. This is kind of an oddball. A little bit of ground mustard. Now that mustard is going to give it a nice little tang. Now, not too much. It's really heavy, but it will help bring that patty together. A little paprika. Right, that's going to give a nice smoky flavor. And then some oregano leaf. Again, this is just going to give a small little floral note, a little umami note as well. And then now I wanted to kind of, this is Daniel's Chipotle seasoning. Here's why I'm using it though, because it has chipotle pepper, garlic, and some dried lemon peel. I think that is going to give a nice flavor to this burger. Cool. So now that we have our burger seasoned, right? I need to mix up this mixture and then cut out 2 ounce patties. Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and just, this works with parchment paper as well. Probably a little bit better with parchment paper. So I'm just going to cut this up into little patty dividers because we want to make sure we get our accurate weight. So I'm going to weigh them on the scale as well. Okay, so that's 4. I need to do 8. Perfect. Cool. So that's 8 dividers, which should account for the 2-ounce pack. So let's mix up this mixture now. This idea came to me recently because I grew up in a way that burgers needed fat. Burgers, I mean, I was a Gordon Ramsay subscriber when it came to the burger method, right? We ground lamb, sausage meat, and then ground beef with probably 80-20, if not 85-15 ground beef, just to get the good patty. But a few weeks ago, the boys and I had a cookout, and we made 96.4 ground beef patties on the grill, and no one complained. And we had about 50 people there, all having burgers and stuff, and no one said, "Oh, these aren't dry or these aren't moist or whatever." And no one knew they were 96.4 ground beef patties. So it gave me the idea. Well, maybe I can make a Baconator healthier using this ground beef, right? And being seasoned well. So got a mixture here seasoned up. Looks nice. I need to cut out 2-ounce patties. Now, in order to do that, use our handy dandy scale. Right? I'm gonna cool. One try. So I use a scale. Cool, perfect. So that's a 2-ounce patty, right? And that will give me, this will be the base for all of our burgers. So I'm gonna do this 8 times, and then we'll get over to the stove and cook them up. I mean, look how important a scale is, because I think that I'm a pretty good measure of ingredients just by eye, but I'm constantly getting 2.4, 2.2 when grabbing this. Now, when you're mixing up these ones, right, you have to really get them together, like really not a lot of fat to hold it together, so you got to really just work it a little bit and get it nice and mixed up. That way it holds its shape when you put it in the pan. So obviously a Baconator requires bacon, and I talked about center cut bacon as being the best bacon for lower calories. 2 pieces of bacon is 50 calories if you pan sear it. And I'm not going to use oil for the burgers. And so what I'm going to do is just going to pan sear these 2 bacon pieces and let that oil from that go into the burgers. So here we go. I don't know about y'all, but I like crispy bacon. So let these things get nice and crispy, and then add in our burger. So now this bacon's pretty crispy. I'm gonna put it on a pan just to cool off. The reason we use center cut bacon, lower fat. So like this pan has some oil, which I'm gonna wipe down. I just want like a small coating of the oil. I don't want all of it, but it has some bacon fat, but there's not that much fat when it comes to center cut bacon, comparatively to normal bacon, if you will. Let's get our burgers on here. These burgers go fast, so we want to get them smashed a little bit. All right, just get them smashed down, and then we're gonna flip them because they cook pretty fast. Again, there's not a lot of fat forgiveness-wise, so you gotta really wash them and just be with them. So we're gonna get them smashed down a little bit, and see how they're staying together too. Again, that's because we worked the mixture, and I would say maybe 2 minutes, and they'll be done. Again, that was maybe in total 5 minute of cook time, 5 minutes, and those ones are already done, ready to go. These ones, the pan was a bit cooler, so they just need a little bit more time. But yeah, we're doing the thing. Those ones are good to go, right? I'm gonna recook some more bacon. I'm gonna add in the other pieces of bacon that I have left to cook. Again, just trying to get that bottom of the pan slightly oiled up with this center cut bacon. So this bacon is now done. I'm gonna get it into a pan. Onto that paper plate to just drain and dry off. I'm gonna wipe off those two pans again. Okay, just a paper towel. Do just fine. Back in the day, we might save this, right? Some of y'all might remember that. Your grandma would save the hot grease. First of all, there's not enough hot grease to save when it comes to center cut bacon. And second of all, just don't need that. So, everyone loves a toasted bun. You could do it in the air fryer or on the stove, but I'm kind of old fashioned. Just set my gauge here to about 1.5. Push my bun down a little bit, and should be good to go. Now these are keto buns, and they toast pretty well. But yeah. Just finished up the ground beef and the bacon. I toasted off just a few buns. I have some also non-toasted buns. The bread I'm going to use for this recipe is this Live Carb Smart bread. It's for one bun is 50 calories and 6 grams of protein. So I'm going to use all these buns. Again, I'm going to make all these burgers into sandwiches because I have an idea, right? I made the burgers. I created the recipe, and I think they're good, but coming from my mouth doesn't mean very much. I'm headed down to hang out with some friends at a bachelor party. I'm gonna have them try the burgers too. They've all been to Wendy's. They all kind of like the same thing, and see what they think as well, right? That way you just don't have my opinion, but you have their opinion too. So I'm gonna wrap all these up. We're gonna assemble real fast. 50 calories for the bun, right? The mayo. This is light mayonnaise from Aldi. 15 grams is 35 calories. So I'm going to measure that out. We just want a light layering of this light mayonnaise. Don't want to miss too much. Cool. Now, the bacon, 50 calories for 2 slices. Remember that center cut bacon. So we have these nice 2 big slices of bacon. 50 calories here. The bun The bun, or I'm sorry, not the bun. The burgers, right? 140 calories for 2 patties. Again, they're 2-ounce patties. So what I'm gonna do actually is that bacon is so big, I'm gonna put bacon, burger, bacon, burger. So now we have some fat-free cheese, right? These are 30 calories per. I'm gonna have 2 of them. Go 1 on the bottom right here, so then here, and then 1 on top. And then lastly, a little bit of ketchup to that top bun as well. Now, this ketchup, honestly, you could save a couple calories if you buy the low sugar ketchup. I just happen to use it was in the fridge. So I'm going to measure that one out. That's 7 grams right there, which is good enough. That's enough for the top patty. You don't need a full serving size. So that's 10 calories in that ketchup. And the bottom patty. Ooh, cool. And so now this patty right here, this burger, let's do some maths. 50 calories for the bun. 50 calories for both pieces of bacon. So 50 plus 50, 100. 140 calories for the burger slices, or the 2 patties. That's 240 calories so far. The cheese is 60 calories. That's 300 calories. The mayo is 35 calories. That's 335 calories. And the ketchup is 10 calories. That's 345 calories in this burger. Mind you, a Baconator from Wendy's, 960 calories. I think it tastes great. I'm gonna have my friends try it though. So you saw the Baconator. The other sandwich I used to get was a junior bacon cheeseburger. Love a junior bacon. Other bun. So we have a bun here, again, 50 calories. On a junior bacon, the beef is only 1 patty, so it's 70 calories right there. The mayo is still a serving of mayo. 15 grams of mayonnaise. Spread this out here. And then I'm going to put some on the bottom bun as well. Cool. What else do we have on this patty? Bacon, right? On a junior bacon cheeseburger, only 1 piece of bacon comes on those ones. So a piece of bacon, 1 slice of cheese, and this is fat-free cheese, 30 calories for the slice, right there. And then ketchup, 8 grams. That's a little over, that's 9 grams, it's okay. Just cut us a slice. Cool, so that's tomato. So also, I cut up a red onion as well, and just put a couple onion pieces on my junior bacon. So some onion slices, and that should be good to go. Perfect, and that's a junior bacon. So lastly was a double stack. Now I had to have all 3, right? The junior bacon, the double stack, and the Baconator. And usually I had 2 junior bacons and 2 double stacks. For the double stack, I'm going to the mayo again. Again, 15 grams. Well, let's tear first. We don't want to be the measure. And then I also do the ketchup as well too. Again, 8 grams of ketchup. Now a double stack typically comes with ketchup and mustard. However, mine always had to have mayo too. And that's 8 grams of ketchup as well. So some mustard, 0 calories. So I'm just gonna put some mustard on there as well. don't want a lot. But that's good. Okay. Cool. Let's go ahead and mix that in too. Now the double stack had 2 beef patties. So we're gonna go beef and then cheese. Again, 30 calories for the cheese. And then patty. And then also some onions. And some pickles. And that is the double stack, how I used to order it, right? Mustard, mayo, ketchup, onions, pickles, cheese, 2 patties. Let's head over to Wendy's, pick up the 3 burgers. I used to come here like clockwork. Not this one. This one is nowhere close to my house. But to the different other Wendy's, like clockwork. I knew what time they closed. I'm pretty sure the staff knew me by name at one point. At least knew my order by heart. But so buy this. I think after I buy this, I'm going to maybe run to the gym real fast and let Trey. I made a special burger for Trey to try without cheese. A Baconator without cheese is the one that he normally eats. I have it in my bag for him to try. So I'm going to maybe take that to him. And then we're going, the bachelor party is about an hour-ish away in the middle of the woods. Things I do for my friends. To tell you how conditioned I was at Wendy's, I'm in line and can already feel the saliva filling through my mouth, right? That's how much I'd been here. That's how much my body just accustomed to being in this line and ordering from Wendy's. All right, we're up. Hi, can I do a Baconator?
Baconator?
Yep.
Single, double, or triple?
A double, just the sandwich.
That's Baconator?
Yep. And can I also do a junior bacon? No, yep, a junior bacon, and then 1 double stack with add mayo to that as well.
Okay.
And then can I also do a large diet vanilla ginger ale?
Large diet, vanilla ginger ale.
Yep.
Anything else?
That's it.
Alright, those are 16
Thank you. $16.30 seems a bit cheaper, but then I remembered I used to also get 2 junior bacons, 2 double stacks, and a Baconator. Or if I didn't get that specific order, I would do 3 double stacks, 3 junior bacons, and a large diet vanilla ginger ale. That was like the Wendy's has been secured. So let's wrap it up. It's gonna go in the back seat, and we'll see you all in the countryside.
Am I being honest?
Be honest, though.
Come on, he trying to have me shit all night. This Mayo.
Yeah. White mayo.
I'm eating it just cause he. Yeah, let's see. It's good, but that Mayo gonna have me shit. I give it a 7.5 out of 10, man.
That's a damn chicken sandwich.
They fucked it up.
That's a damn chicken sandwich.
No way. So we went to Wendy's,
Chicken sandwich up in there, man.
and
Hey, that's a chicken sandwich too.
Are they all?
This one says chicken. I ain't even gonna open it.
so we went to Wendy's. Should check, my bad. They gave us chicken sandwiches. No Baconators, no double stacks, no junior bacons.
I've had enough junior bakes in my life. I'll know if that's the right thing.
All right, so we should be. We got a bunch of guys here testing out junior bacons, Baconator. Let me see.
What do we got?
You got a Baconator. You have a double stack.
Oh, this looks delicious. That's that bacon.
You have a junior bacon. No, you have a Baconator. Or maybe you have a junior bacon. You have a double stack.
This is looking junior bacon. Great.
Oh, really?
It's got the topping going.
Okay, junior bacon, yeah.
Yeah, this is.
Tomato junior bacon. Baconator.
This is like I'll start a Five Guys quality of the meat. The taste is
Everyone.
Solid.
Solid?
Solid.
Cool.
Yeah, this is good.
So
You wanna get
just
two
so
cuts
you
on my bite?
just so you know, that is about 256 calories. 250. Yours is about 250, 240. The Baconators are both closer to 350. So like a Baconator is 960 calories from Wendy's, and we cut it down by almost a third. And those ones, the junior bacon is about I think 400, and double stack is close to 400 as well. So we're able to cut like 100 calories off these burgers.
What is it? What's in it?
So that's 96.4 ground beef, center cut bacon, and then light mayonnaise, half a serving of ketchup, and then keto buns.
Pretty good. It's good.
All right. Thanks, guys. Let's go to the woods now. No reception. If you want to hear from me, you know what I mean. Cheers.